So, let me ask you a question. Why did you feel it was necessary for you to go and do an interview with the blogger?
When I got arrested, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna retaliate because don't make it seem like I'm an abuser. You need to hurry up and tell people like, no, it's a text message. You know what I'm saying? But no, I said I'm finna go and put her.
If you've been following Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know Martell doesn't just bring drama, he creates it. This time, however, he might have crossed a line. Martell Holt has a long history of chaos. And let's be honest, he thrives in it. From his highly publicized messy divorce with Melody Holt to his constant habit of pointing fingers, Martell has made it his mission to drag everyone down with him. When the spotlight shines on his mistakes, he quickly shifts the focus elsewhere, a classic Martell move. When his own house is burning, he throws matches at someone else's. And that's exactly what's happening now. With his own reputation in tatters, Martell is back at it, stirring the pot. But this time, his allegations come with receipts. Or at least, that's what he wants everyone to believe. An alleged tape recently surfaced, and Martell is using it to make some serious claims against Marsau and LaTisha Scott. The tape allegedly contains conversations suggesting Marsau has been unfaithful, something fans have suspected for years. But it doesn't stop there. Martell also accuses LaTisha of stepping outside her marriage as well. Let's rewind for a moment. Marsau Scott has faced rumors of infidelity for years, and while he's managed to brush off accusations before, this time the stakes are higher.
Waved the white flag a long time ago. I've been waving it. I even got off social media and I quieted down and wasn't saying anything, trying to, get on the good side or whatever. But I guess the quieter that I am, the more she can shoot my way. And her knowing that I'm not going to retaliate makes her go even harder. Because she can do and say whatever she wants to and not worry about Martell saying anything. And it's like us nice guys, it's like we get the short end of the stick.
Do you guys remember Marsau's solo trip to Africa? That trip definitely raised some eyebrows. Who takes a whole trip to another continent alone, leaving their spouse behind? LaTisha defended her husband, saying it was something Marsau needed for himself. But the trip sparked a lot of suspicion. Many felt it was Marsau's way of distancing himself from the marriage, or perhaps covering up something he didn't want LaTisha to know. And it wasn't just the Africa trip. Over the years, rumors have persisted that Marsau may have children outside of his marriage. While these claims were never confirmed, they never really faded either. In fact, Martell was one of the first to suggest that Marsau wasn't as faithful as he portrayed himself to be. Now, with this tape making its rounds, all the old suspicions are back in the spotlight. What makes things even more complicated is the weight Martell's words carry. Yes, he's known for stirring up drama, but he's also been at the center of his own cheating scandals, so he knows exactly what to look for. His claims are making fans question, is there fire where there's been smoke all these years? But the drama doesn't stop there. Martell's tape doesn't just go after Marsau, it drops a bombshell about LaTisha as well. According to Martell, LaTisha had an affair with one of his close friends. The tape allegedly contains evidence supporting these claims, making the situation even more explosive. This accusation has fans divided. On one side, there are those who are side-eyeing Martell. Let's be honest, his credibility is far from spotless. For years, he's made wild claims about his castmates, usually when the heat is on him. Many believe this could just be another of Martell's tactics to deflect attention from his own mess. After all, his history of throwing others under the bus is well documented. But then, there are fans who aren't so sure Martell is lying. Given the close relationships within the Lame cast, some believe there could be some truth to his allegations. Let's not forget, Martell was extremely close to the Scotts. So if anyone knows the ins and outs of Marsau and LaTisha's marriage, it's him. This connection makes his claims even harder to dismiss. Leticia has always been vocal about her loyalty to Marsau and their marriage. In the past, she's confidently defended him against cheating allegations. But if this tape turns out to be real, it could turn everything upside down.
this is crazy. Like, people are really offering you money to come on this show and lie. So at that point, I was like, forget it. It's a lot. Like, now I don't believe anything.
LaTisha Scott has been steadfast in her public support of Marsau, no matter how loud the rumors get. Time and time again, she has shut down accusations of infidelity, insisting she won't consider divorce unless there's solid proof. To her, hearsay and speculation aren't enough to tear apart her family. In a world where marriages can crumble over far less, many fans admire LaTisha's strength and loyalty. They see her as a woman determined to keep her family together, despite the constant noise surrounding them. However, not everyone views it the same way. Critics argue that LaTisha is turning a blind eye to what they see as clear signs of trouble. They point to Marsau's vague responses, his solo trips, and the never-ending rumors as red flags that shouldn't be ignored. For them, LaTisha's refusal to publicly question Marsau feels more like denial than confidence. Some even speculate that she's protecting the image of their marriage for the sake of their businesses and public reputation, rather than confronting the possibility of betrayal. The Scott marriage has been under a microscope for years, but Martell's latest claims have intensified the scrutiny like never before. With fans, castmates, and the media dissecting every word and action, the pressure is mounting. Imagine trying to hold your marriage together while strangers debate your loyalty, honesty, and even your worth as a partner. That's the reality for Marsau and LaTisha. For LaTisha, the emotional toll is clear. In past interviews and moments on the show, she's spoken about how hurtful the rumors have been, not just for her, but for their children as well. It's no longer just about her and Marsau. Their entire family is being dragged into the chaos. While LaTisha remains composed in public, the cracks are starting to show. As for Marsau, his cool, dismissive attitude toward the rumors hasn't helped. Fans have often called him out for joking or dodging questions about infidelity, which only fuels the speculation. While his approach might be an attempt to downplay the accusations, it sometimes has the opposite effect, making people wonder if he's hiding something. At the center of all this is Martell Holt, and you can't help but wonder, is he uncovering the truth, or is this just another one of his deflection games?
Love and Marriage Huntsville star Martell Holt just violated the no-contact order ahead of his domestic violence conviction appeal. So could this mean that he's going back to jail?
Martell's habit of making inflammatory claims is nothing new. Over the years, we've seen him stir up drama, especially when the focus shifts to his own mistakes. From his very public infidelity to his messy divorce, Martell has consistently found a way to drag others into the fire when the heat gets too close. And let's not forget, the Scotts have long been a favorite target of his. Critics are questioning Martell's endgame this time. They believe the timing of this tape's leak is no coincidence. Recently, Martell has been under intense scrutiny, with his credibility and reputation taking continual hits. By shifting attention to Marsau and LaTisha, he keeps himself in the spotlight while deflecting focus from his own issues. But here's the tricky part. Martell does have inside knowledge. As someone who was once close to Marsau and LaTisha, he's in a position to know things that the public doesn't. That makes his accusations difficult to dismiss outright. Could there be some truth buried in Martell's claims? Or is he twisting information to settle old scores? For fans, it's a tough call. On one hand, Martell's history of drama makes him an unreliable source. On the other hand, the fact that these rumors have followed the Scotts for years gives his words a chilling sense of credibility. Martell's motives remain unclear, but one thing's for sure. His bombshell has shaken the Scotts' marriage to its core. Whether he's exposing a painful truth or merely stirring up more chaos is something only time will reveal.
Yeah, I've been quiet. I know a lot more than what I say. And for years, Marsau has been like, no, T, don't do that. No, T, don't do that. And we really have been trying not to go there with Martell because I just don't want to be fighting with him. So, but at some point, you have to be like, enough is enough. Like, leave us alone. Stop it. We don't say nothing about you. When we do say something, it is like something that has been asked of us on the TV show. We're filming a television show. If someone asks us a question or something that you already put out there, we can speak on it. But we don't put things out there before you put it out there. So, it's like, leave me alone because I can say a lot more.
So the thing is, you are clearly fed up.
Oh, yes.
As the pressure mounts, Leticia Scott is far from being passive. Recently, she has shifted her focus toward her own personal growth and business ventures. Stepping into the spotlight as a businesswoman, she has gained recognition for her efforts outside of her marriage, whether through real estate investments or brand collaborations. Leticia seems to be making strides in building a future for herself. Many fans view this change as a positive move, applauding her for turning the chaos in her life into a source of personal success. One fan commented, "Martell might be messy, but he's not dumb. If he's leaking a tape, there's probably something to it. The Scotts better come with receipts or this could get ugly." Another fan added, "I don't know if I can trust Martell, but Marsau has been dodging questions for years. That Africa trip still doesn't sit right with me. LaTisha needs to wake up." However, the timing of Leticia's increased focus on herself raises some questions. Could she be laying the groundwork for a future outside her marriage? Some people believe Leticia is building a safety net, preparing for a major change in her life if her marriage to Marsau can't weather the storm. In this view, her growing independence could be a precautionary measure, ensuring she has something to fall back on if their relationship falls apart. On the other hand, it's possible that Leticia's shift in focus is a direct response to the pressure she's been under. After years of standing by Marsau, could she be taking control of her narrative as a way to regain confidence and find her own purpose beyond her marriage? The rumors, the leaks, and the constant media circus have no doubt taken a toll on her, and her increasing independence might be her way of showing she has more to offer the world than just being Marsau's wife. With divorce talks and Martell's tape out in the open, the question remains, can Marsau and LaTisha survive this storm, or is this the final straw? Looking ahead, it's unclear where their relationship will go from here. Despite the constant media attention, LaTisha has consistently stood by Marsau, but with the latest allegations from Martell, the stakes have never been higher. The couple's future will likely depend on how they handle the fallout from these latest accusations. Leticia's growing focus on her business could signal a shift in priorities, or it could be a way for her to stay grounded. Marsau, on the other hand, has faced accusations before, but has remained defiant, brushing them off as mere rumors. However, Martell's tape casts a new light on these allegations, and the pressure is mounting. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Martell is genuinely exposing the truth, or are the Scotts hiding something? Drop your thoughts in the comments.